Okay, so we're back with a couple of features today. Neither one of these guys had enough for their own episode, I don't think. So I was like, yeah, I'll just put a couple of these guys together.
All right, so first one says, "Hi Remy, my name is Jake, and I just wanted to share some of my tattoos with you and get your opinion on how to potentially transition my back piece into a sleeve on my right arm since that one has no work done on it. I was planning on heavy blacks to be a stark contrast from my colorful left sleeve. My left arm sleeve is a natural disaster collection involving an earthquake, volcano, tornado, and tsunami. I also included the outside of my right leg sleeve, which is iconic animals from the states I've lived in, such as California, Arizona, and Florida. I've been watching your channel for about a year now and love all of the advice I've seen you give to people and the direction to go with their pieces to help make everything flow together. I hope all is well with you and your and the wife. Oh, thanks. Thank you for checking my workout. All is well."
I gotta say, like, because I've seen so many of these, like, immediately when he said my sleeve is a natural disaster,
I know, I thought it was a disaster.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be shit. But then it's not.
No,
but
it's
like
cool.
the top is fresh, I'm assuming there for sure, because it's like the brightest color, most colorful part of it. But or maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But really cool color play. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Like, he said he was going to do heavy black on the other side to contrast the color.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an idea.
I think this has a lot of black in it, too.
It does,
so
but
I don't really think that's a problem.
It's not like it's like there's no hard black really anywhere.
No. But like from a distance,
There's not a lot of
I
like,
see a lot of dark.
yeah, there's a lot of hard color in here, right? Like there's dark blue and dark, like some dark stuff in here in general, dark gray and like, yeah, some darker oranges and stuff. They got great color contrast without the use of like, or like the need of heavy black, right? Which you can do. And when you're in full color, you don't really need to get that hard black, especially if you're doing these like realistic but semi-painterly type things. You don't necessarily need like line weights and hard black and shit like that to make these things work, because there's so much color play, right? I always say there's so much more range of like color and like different shades and tones when you're in full color than there is in black and gray. Mm-hmm. Like with black and gray, it's like you're kind of limited, and here you can see, like, imagine if you make this whole thing black and gray, and then how drab is it? Like,
Yeah.
just all of a sudden just desaturate this image.
Oh, I know, it would be sad. It's not
like,
as nice.
Yeah, like obviously if you did the black and gray version of it, you could add contrast in, but if you were just to take these levels of colors, like the way they have it, and desaturate this, it would be very murky.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you would then need the darker tones to make it work, right? Where this is more, the whole thing has more of a medium tone feel to it, but there's enough movement happening to make it work. I do think a hard black sleeve on the other side would be cool.
Yeah.
But like, I would just like to see like maybe like a space sleeve done in this way, where there's lots of like black in it,
But lots
like
of color.
lots of like colors too still.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Like, I don't know if I would go full black with it.
I could get behind that. Is this their back?
This is the back piece, he said, that had inspiration from animals from the states he lived in.
Oh, I like this.
Does it
is
look
cool.
like there's a cover up in here?
Kind of in the middle?
I don't know. That's strange, because it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I right away really liked how kind of like, I don't know.
This looks like a
I'm sure you
Rick
don't want to
tattoo.
hear this, but to me this is dark and eerie.
It is. It's got a dark vibe to it,
Yeah.
but this looks like Rick's nature realism, like the
High
way
detail.
the way that this is done, and like all the different tones, the way that it's very like almost hyper realistic in an artistic way.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
Most people won't have the patience to do this sort of realism, and like I like this a lot.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
There are people who won't like this though. Like there are absolutely.
I think it'll be too busy for some people.
Yeah, it has this look of like sometimes too much is too much,
Too much is too much.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like it takes away. Mm-hmm. But, like, I appreciate the work that went into this to do it all the way that it was done. And because it's a back piece, it is readable. If you were to do this way pretty well anywhere else, it wouldn't really be. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes when you get these, like, hyper-detailed nature realism leg sleeves and stuff, like, they get a little bit hard to read.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much information. Like, that one that Rick was working on the other day for that client, his longtime client there, I always forget his name, but like that one, he needed to add something to it to break it up because it was just so like murky. Like they get pretty murky when you start doing every little detail, the fields and the grass and the sky and all these little animals and shit. It's just like, what the fuck is going on in here? So he ended up adding a little bit of blue in the water and stuff that broke it up. But yeah, no, I really like this. I think the bear is cool. I think the only thing I would change is I would make the birds a little bigger and the main bear bigger. So like I would have more bear through the middle here, and less tree in the middle.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
And then I think the whole thing has a better balance.
I do think it's a really cool tattoo, though.
And then he sent us this octopus thing. Is this on his leg?
Yeah.
So that's got to be pretty big. See, the perspective is like it's right at the front of the fucking picture here, so it kind of looks like it would be about yay big, but it has to be most of his upper leg, I would think. I think that's what we're looking at, is it?
This is his lower leg.
Is it his lower leg? I don't know where his leg is. It looks like it's like laying over the bed.
Yeah, I can't tell.
It's hard to say, but it must be pretty big.
Yeah, I like all the redness.
I do, but I don't like. I've seen people's skin go really red like this from black and gray.
I know. Is it black and gray?
And that's like, it's hard to say because it's not healed.
But why would you put green eyes if it's not?
Well,
red?
yeah, that's the thing, right? Like it's actually kind of hard to tell what's going on in this one because like the skull shouldn't be pink. And
you do know he does go
he goes
red.
He has a pretty good inflammatory response.
So, I mean, yeah, this might be black and gray with green eyes. I think it should have been red if it's not, though.
I mean, the green looks like it's healed. So, like, I think what might have happened here is they may have done some of this prior and then or it's hard to really say, though. Like, it's really hard to say. Usually it's very, very easy to say if it's color, but, like, this could just be really, really fucking traumatized.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it could just be his skin has gone super red like that lady the other day. Mm-hmm. Her arm was this color at the end.
Oh, yeah. So, sunburned looking.
Some people get that color, and it doesn't mean that anything has gone wrong either.
No, it's just some people have that inflammatory response of going really red.
Yeah, and then you gotta really trust. Like, you gotta really trust your tones.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a cool piece. So, yeah. Then we got this buddy here, Ethan Gaines. He's the one that sent us that Marilyn Manson stage makeup thing. He's done some more since. He sent this to me quite a while ago, and I've just been struggling to find a place to put this.
So this says, at this moment in time, this is an abandoned project. I had covered the piece I wanted to and decided to focus on other areas. I do not have a picture of the old tattoo. Also, the video was to 2023 October. The pictures are current.
So he had the stuff on his neck and chin.
And then the forehead is new.
And my problem with this is, like, I don't like that I can see the separation of the hair and the forehead.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Like, I fucking hate that. It drives me nuts. And, like, I have been fairly positive of this work, considering I think a lot of people expected me to be taking a harsher line with this, but, like, I do like the idea. I hate the fucking part line.
Yeah.
Like, even if you just black that in.
Well, I feel like, shave your head and do a head tattoo and connect it all and then grow out your hair again.
Absolutely, like, shave your head.
Just sitting here looking at Rem right now, like, there's no separation between the face tattoos and the
You know what's funny?
Head.
When I have hair, people are like, you should shave your hair and get a head tattoo, because people have a very short attention span.
Oh, I know.
And it's sometimes people who have actually already commented on my head tattoo. And then those same people, when I have no hair, go, oh, does it stop you from growing hair when you have a head tattoo? Like, it's like you, like...
Yeah, they don't think.
It's crazy.
People speak before they think.
Yeah, oh, for sure they do.
And I think
Several moments before they think.
Like, turn your head right now. Yeah, it's hard to see in person. You can see tattoo on your scalp.
Well, when my hair is thinner on the sides, you can see, you know.
Well, it's a little bit shorter on the sides right now, so
yeah,
I can see it most of the time. Anyways.
Yeah, that would be my thought on that. And then I think I actually seen this thing on his arm here before.
Yeah.
I think I seen this.
Is this the abandoned one with the?
Yeah, I think I seen this quite a while ago. I don't know why it's abandoned. Like if you don't.
Going.
Well, if you don't like it, just black it out and like make the rest of the sleeve. Like I said before, I think he should do the rest of his body with that same style, but like that style can work really well into this.
Yeah, I think so too.
That black there ain't that solid, and you could just build that same streaky stage paint thing that he has over top of this and work with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could just take over.
Could be really cool, and then you could take out that I don't know, Chaos Star.
Whatever the fuck that thing
symbol,
is. It was always too small.
Right.
So is the one on his hand. This is the thing, right? Like when you get into big concepts and you have these little ones, they just kind of have to go. Mm-hmm. Which is part of why, like, when I get onto my legs, like I was just talking about with you, I don't want much for big concepts on my legs. Mm-mm. I'm kind of okay with just doing one-offs. Like, I am going into that knowing that you can't have those inside of a sleeve.
Right.
But, like, my legs aren't attached to my creature on my torso or the
they're
roses.
kind of separate.
So like I'm going to be okay with that, but like I think sleeves, like your arms especially where they're on show all the time, that's more important to have them be connected, I think, and coherent. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you should just necessarily abandon this. Maybe just go in a new direction.
Right.
The direction you're already going in with your head and face would be my suggestion.
Yeah, I would connect it over if I was you. I don't hate this, though. I don't think it's awful. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of neat.